افتتاح أعمال الدورة 34 للمؤتمر العام.
Plus que jamais, nos organes directeurs restent les garants de la vitalité de notre institution, de la richesse de sa réflexion, de l'universalité de sa mission.
Die Nacht, die verschwand, der folgenden Nacht, die Nacht, die verschwand, der folgenden
Her Excellency Mrs. Omayra Leeflang, Minister of Education and Culture of the Netherlands Antilles. Mevrouw de minister, u bent van harte welkom.
Mr. President of the General Conference, Mr. Chairman of the Executive Board, Director General, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of the Netherlands Antilles, I would like to congratulate you, Mr. President, on being chosen to preside over the 34th session of the General Conference of UNESCO. I wish you continued success in the conduct of the proceedings. Congratulations are also in place for the latest members of the UNESCO family, Montenegro, becoming thus the 192nd member state of UNESCO on the 1st of March last, and Singapore's return as the 193rd member of the organization on October 8, 2007. It is a great honor for me to take part in this conference. Mr. President, the educational system of the Netherlands Antilles is experiencing a renaissance in terms of the implementation of innovations. Since 2002, structural reforms have been taking place at all levels. We came to the discovery that we did not lack plans for education and formation, but due to the amount of fragmentation, information and education plans, we had lost sight of the child. Educated people are easy to lead, but difficult to mislead. For this reason, the ministry did not choose for a new education policy, but for a performance operation plan, a strategy to reach the child, bringing together and connecting all education and formation programs in a mutual consistency and precise focus, thus making it privilege for all young people. Reference is made to the so-called Delta Plan. The Delta Plan is a 7-tiered program with 3 specific goals by the year 2011. Firstly, solve the problem of dropouts. Secondly, solve the problem of youth unemployment. And thirdly, introduce an education system that offers developing opportunities to all young people. In order to make a connection with the labor market, we have made a partnership with the biggest growing labor market, the hotel sector. This makes the Delta Plan a public-private partnership. The Dutch government has embraced this plan and has pledged to fund it as it offers realistic prospects for a brighter future for all Antillean children and addresses the migration problem of unprepared youngsters to the Netherlands. The most important program of the Delta Plan is the compulsory education from 4 to 18 years. This program goes hand in hand with the Compulsory Social Formation Act so that students who don't use the opportunity in school will still be under social compulsory formation until the age of 24 years. Organizations such as the Netherlands Antillian Fiscal Committee, as well as the Treaty for Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, refers to the Delta Plan as a successful tool for dealing with the dropout problem, unemployment among the youth, and to make youngsters successful in the community. Mr. President, it is a well-known fact that UNESCO emphasizes the education of girls and women, and rightly so. However, our Caribbean reality is that boys and men constitute the minority in the educational systems. We cannot permit that they are left behind in the educational process. In this regard, we will be approaching UNESCO for financial and technical assistance in helping us complete an investigation on the gender differentials in schools participation on the islands of the Netherlands Antilles, in particular the attendance of boys. It is unacceptable for our educational system to lose these young men even before they have the necessary basic qualifications to be able to function adequately in the labor market. The research should give us the actual state of affairs regarding the participation of boys and girls in education, but also to identify the crucial moments in the dropout process and the push and pull factors that influence this process. Mr. President, the Act of Parliament regulating the official status of 3 main languages spoken in the Netherlands Antilles, a program of the Delta Plan, is no small feat. English, Dutch, and Papiamento have been given an equal and official status. I am proud to say that all 3 languages may be used as lingua franca as well as instruction language within the educational system. Especially for Papiamento, a Creole language, this is a very significant achievement in the process of its emancipation. No longer can this language be referred to as a dialect or inferior language as was the case in the past. We firmly believe that UNESCO should continue to support the cultural diversity that exists now more than ever since the adoption of the Convention and the protection and promotion of diversity of cultural expressions during the last General Conference. We can proudly say that the cultural policy of Sint Maarten has become a reality thanks to the technical assistance received from the UNESCO Kingston Cluster Office for the Caribbean. Mr. President, urban water problems are growing more complex and intense worldwide. Water is a basic necessity for all and should not be limited because of the lack of resources. We therefore fully support the possibility of having access to water for all as the Millennium Development Goals call for. We are equally pleased to see that the associate member states are slowly but surely getting the necessary attention they deserve and urge UNESCO to continue in this way. In conclusion, I would like to state that this year marks an important year for the country of the Netherlands Antilles, as we will enter into the constitutional form in which Curaçao and Sint Maarten will have to apply for associate membership to the UNESCO. We count on the support and assistance of UNESCO in helping us fulfill this milestone in the history of the Netherlands Antilles, and that 2 years from now, Curaçao and Sint Maarten can be welcomed within the UNESCO family. I would like to close in thanking you in the 3 official languages of the Netherlands Antilles. Masha danki, hartelijk bedankt. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Minister.